It looks like every image that has ever been uploaded to this website generates a page just like this. So there's no real value for users to find this. You don't want it indexed in search results. This is something I would work to clean up. I found a lot of these testing pages across the website. I don't think they need to be in place. I think they were just there to test the design and structure of a template, quite a few of them, and I would just probably remove them. Just from this simple site search, we can see a lot of lorem ipsum placeholder text on the website with pages that I don't think need to be there. If we go to your press page from your main navigation, we can see that this hasn't been updated for more than 5 years now. On a typical website, I wouldn't really care, but the fact that you're part of a public company makes this a bigger deal, makes it more likely people are actually going to land up on this page. So I'd either look to keep updating this or start updating this, or at least remove it from the main navigation, just so you're not sending a ton of people to a page that isn't being updated. Just a heads up, there is some form of staging website in place where we've left up some pages that appear to be duplicates of what is elsewhere on the website. Whether this was done by the designers or the developers, I don't know. I'm sure they had a reason for it, but I wouldn't have these open and indexable. Just a bit of a weird one here. This is a key link from your homepage. If we look at the all players link here, as soon as I click on that, and it's a pretty prominent call to action right in the header of your homepage, I land on a 404 page. So there's nothing here. I would get this page fixed or just remove that button altogether. So the homepage looks good and it's very clear what the website is about and who it's for. The first thing that really just caught my eye though was that I instantly wanted to open up an article and you can't actually click on the headline. Now you can further down, so that's great, but the main article that you're really standing out here, really focusing on, I can't click on that headline, and it's exactly what I wanted to do. I have a feeling, being the official website for the New York Stock Exchange, you can probably rank for pretty much anything that you want. But the fact that every single stock on this website has the exact same title tag of NYSE is something I would personally update. Even forgetting about SEO, just from a usability perspective, this is something I would want to change. I don't think this is super important for you because it's the news section, the kind of PR section of the business. However, every single one of these updates has the same title tag, has no canonical tag in place, not a huge deal, but I'd still want that probably to be self-referencing. No meta description, again, not a huge deal. Google will be writing these for you, but you can make them more enticing if you write them yourself. And then finally, this section of the website, because it's really a brand website, I would definitely have a favicon in place. Ideally, you don't want to be sending people to pages that don't exist, but it does happen on pretty much every website that I look at. So when you are sending people to pages that don't exist, give them a better error message than this. Don't just say error and page gone. Actually give them navigation links to elsewhere on the website. I don't know if this was intentional or not. I have a feeling it was a mistake, but on every single article, the footer of your website disappears. There's no footer anymore, which isn't the case from the homepage. So I think this was accidental and a mistake. I imagine the majority of your search traffic goes to internal pages rather than individual pages, and goes to categories and things like that. But if we look at the page setup here, we don't have a canonical tag in place. I'd want that to be self-referencing. The title tag mentions the name of the website twice, which I would only have one of. And the homepage description, well, I think that kind of speaks for itself. It's something I would look to update. Being Forbes, you can rank for pretty much anything on the planet. That said, you still want to have some content on your pages. So if I go through the main navigation here and click on minivans, there is nothing here, and I've been checking this page for a few weeks now and it has not been updated. So it's not just a once-off glitch, it is something I would fill out. You've just looked at some specific examples of the kind of things I like to point out when I'm doing video audits of a website. If you want me to do one for you, head on over to detailed.com/audit. It's totally private. I won't share the insights anywhere else. It's just between me and you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. I only have availability to do 1 or 2 of these per day. Even if we did them all day, every day, it wouldn't even cover our staff costs. It's just something I truly enjoy doing. The doors haven't been open for more than 3 years now. No pressure whatsoever. Either way, I hope you just found it interesting to see the kind of examples I like to highlight and the specific things I notice when I'm looking at websites. Thank you for watching. Detailed.com/audit.